Good morning, beautiful people. Welcome to Movie Minnesota. We are on show number 12 in week 3 of our pilot program here. You're hanging out with Mike Walgrave, myself, Garrett Beaner, the Beans, over there producing. And we are here to talk real estate today. We're here to talk Anoka County. That's the county theme this week. We've been covering the 7-county Twin Cities metro area. This week is Anoka. A little bit of background about myself. I'm a realtor for Remax Advantage Plus. Our main office is in Savage, Minnesota, but we have offices around the city we can meet at. I work for the Walgrave Real Estate Group, premier group of realtors in the Twin Cities area. If I don't have the answer, they will definitely have the answer. So with that being ado, also just want to mention I have a master's degree in sustainable management and I'm a military veteran. Just throw that out again. So anyways, let's move into the segment. We got the market report today. Today's numbers are looking at median sales prices for the whole Twin Cities region. In January 2021, just 3.5 years ago, the average median price was $307,000. 3 years later, they tacked on another $68,000 to that in January 24th. So now the median price is at $375,000. So the value of homes have been growing throughout the whole region. The median price per square foot in the Twin Cities region is up from $159 per square foot in January 2021 to $196 in January 2024. The median days on the market in the Twin Cities is currently at 19 days on the average. And that concludes our quick market report today. Before we get into our weekly trivia questions of Anoka County, I'd like to talk about real quickly the 4 biggest mistakes home buyers are making today. First of all, you need that pre-approval letter. Buyers don't get that pre-approval letter until they're ready to buy. Well, if you find that perfect home and you're ready to buy in that moment, chances are you're not going to be able to get it because you're going to have to wait for the lender pre-approve, and that will give somebody else an opportunity to put a bid in. And it is a pretty competitive market around here overall, so you kind of need to have everything ready to go before you even start looking at places. So I encourage you to talk to a lender. They can help you get your finances in order. If everything's not where it needs to be, they will let you know what kind of plan they can put you on so you can be ready. I recommend talking to at least 2 different lenders, 3. Check out the market rates, the mortgage market rates, and give yourself an idea of who you want to give you the best deal, I guess. The second biggest mistake home buyers are making, they're holding out for perfection. So you come to a house and like everything is awesome. It's in the location you want, it's the style of house you want, size of yard. Those are probably the biggest things that you need to look at. But if it's like has some things that need to be worked on or changed, well, we have a whole bunch of vendors that can help you out with that. In fact, we might be able to get the seller to negotiate those changes. This last folks I worked with, there was mold, there was water dripping, just a bunch of maintenance stuff basically, and we were able to get the sellers to fix that before they sold it. So that's part of the negotiation process. So don't hold out for perfection. You know, understand too. Carpet, flooring, paint, that can all be replaced. That's not a problem. That's not a problem at all. Some people, they just can't envision what the place could look like, so I get it. But if you hold out for perfection, you might not find that better home. So third on the list is buying too much house, buying more than you can afford. The bank might tell you you can afford $300,000 house based on your income and such, but it might be tight. It might make your budget really tight. It might not account for other things that you might need to afford later on. So be aware that getting a bigger house is not always better. Also, there's the concept of the taxes in the house that you need to take into account. Bigger house is going to cost you more taxes. Cleaning, depending on how old the house is, heating and cooling. So you should run those through your budget. And just because the bank tells you can afford something doesn't necessarily mean it's in your best interest. So, and then finally, working with a local real estate agent. Uh, Folks like myself and the Walgrave Real Estate Group, we have our finger on the pulse of the Twin Cities region. Uh, we have connections, we have a network. You can go ahead and try to buy. You don't need a realtor. You can go ahead and try to finance and buy the most expensive investment in your life and try to navigate that paperwork and lawyerese and all that stuff. That's fine. It's in some people's wheelhouses, but for the vast majority of people, especially first-time home buyers, I highly recommend a realtor. The numbers are showing that you'll get a better deal on what you're looking for if you have representation. And again, if you have a network that you can dive into, there's not a question that we can't answer for you. And I'd also recommend local realtor. It's nice that you might have a cousin that's over in northern part of Minnesota around Duluth, but if they're not familiar with that area, they may not be able to help you as well as somebody that's local. So just keep those in mind. Those are the 4 biggest mistakes of home buyers. If you have any more questions about this or you'd like to talk to a lender, we work with a great one with Mike Overson at Luminate. He's in our building. We share an office building with him, been partnered with him for over 20 years as a group. So we can get you in touch and he can start running numbers for you. So you can reach out to me at 612-930-2929 or shoot me an email at michael@walgrave.com. So, and that would conclude our 3rd segment here. Beans, you got some Anoka trivia, Anoka County trivia.
I do.
Let's serve that up.
All right. All right. What is the county seat of Anoka, Minnesota? Blaine, Coon Rapids, Anoka, or Andover?
Ooh. Kind of want to say Blaine, but it's also in half the city's in a different county. So I don't know if that makes sense. Obviously, Anoka County would make sense. So I'm going to try C.
Okay. Get your answers in, everybody. Feel free to play.
Win yourself a beer koozie. Put your answers in the chat below there.
The correct answer is C, Anoka.
Yes.
Okay. What is the largest city in Anoka County? Anoka, Blaine, Andover, or Coon Rapids?
Yep, we talked about this yesterday. So
Yes, we
if you're
did.
paying attention. There we go. Just going to ask for some trivia music here.
All right. That's too chill. We need to go more like...
No.
There we go.
Amber's guessing D.
All right. What's your guess, Wally G?
I would say Blaine, B.
All right. The correct answer is B, Blaine.
Can you turn down the background music a little bit? I rolled through there the other day. I should have went. They just finished off the PGA 3M tour event up there in Blaine.
Okay.
They bring in professional golf there every year. So
nice. That would be cool.
Yeah.
All right. In what year was Anoka County established? 1853, 1857, 1861, or 1865?
It's hard to believe how so much developed over the last 170 some years. believe this was chatted about too on our conversation.
Yes, this was in yesterday. The correct answer is
Go B.
B, 1857.
Heather was close. Zero or O or
A.
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 Oh, my glasses are bad. Sorry.
From which Dakota word does the name Anoka derive, and what does it mean? A, water's edge, B, great river, C, on both sides, or D, peaceful place?
I still don't understand the naming concept of it. Like, it's. Before I guess, throw your answers in the chat.
Absolutely, yes. Feel free to guess. Feel free to guess. I'm sorry that YouTube cuts the chat off. I hate that it does that.
Oh, how many characters do you get?
I think it's like 200. That's why even when I do trivia on the afternoon show, I'll always bring up the Facebook side of the question because it posts to both, but I just don't, it doesn't cut it off on Facebook. So.
Okay. Huh.
All right. The correct answer is
C.
both sides.
Yes. Is it that strange that a city is on both sides of the Rum River? I don't know. I guess. I suppose if you look at a lot of cities, that's been the typical border. You know, got that river.
Right, absolutely. Well, that's like even in Laverne here, the Rock River is just kind of like the other side of town. You know, it just ends the town.
Yep.
All right. Which river flows through Anoka County and was significant for early European settlements? Mississippi, St. Croix, Minnesota, or the Rum River?
Could be a trick question here.
It could be a trick question.
I'm going to go with D, the Rum River.
Okay.
The reason I say it's a trick question is the word through. Mississippi is in that area. Yep.
Okay.
But it doesn't go through the county. It separates the counties.
Okay. All right. Which significant event in Minnesota's history happened the year after Anoka County was organized? Minnesota was admitted to the Union, the Great Minnesota Fire, the founding of the University of Minnesota, or the construction of the first railroad? And it's awesome. So all of these were from yesterday's, so. Should have been taking notes if you weren't.
Yes. Yes. That's all right. We just reinforce knowledge. It's good to talk about. Same
Absolutely.
thing a couple of times.
All right, Wally, do you have a guess?
I'm going to guess A.
It is A. Minnesota was admitted to the Union.
As Heather said.
All right. Which county borders Anoka County to the north? Sherburne, Chisago, Bisonte, or Washington? That one will get you. Chisago? Like Chicago, but with an S?
Right?
That's so weird and uncomfortable to say.
I agree. We've been concentrating mostly on the 7-county area, but the region is actually made up of 13 to 16 counties, depending on how you want to divvy it up. So all of these would be part of the Twin Cities metro or greater metro area.
Okay. All right. Do you have a guess?
Jeez. I can't think offhand. I'm going to go with the Chisago County.
Okay. The correct answer is C, Santee County.
Better write that down here.
All right. What is the total area of Anoka County in square miles? 420 square miles, 446 square miles, 475 square miles, or 500 square miles?
Well, I'm going to guess it's somewhere between 420 miles or 420 square miles and 500 square miles. Probably want to somewhere in there.
Roughly.
No half square miles for the answer.
We're going hexacres today.
I'm going to go with B.
Okay. The correct answer, everybody, is B, 446. All right, number 9, I believe, here. What type of climate does Anoka County have? Humid subtropical, humid continental, Mediterranean, or marine west coast?
You can do a little geography for this one. And it definitely is one of these today.
Yes. Same down here.
Mm-hmm. You don't really need a sauna in the summertime here.
No, the correct answer is, go ahead, you got a guess?
I would be B.
It is indeed B, but it definitely feels like A.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not as bad though. It depends. I've been to the subtropical climates, and
It's weird.
sometimes it gets worse depending on how things are flowing from Canada.
All right, our last trivia question here this morning. What is the USDA plant hardiness zone for Anoka County? 3A, 4B, 5A, or 6B?
Ooh, this could be a trick question too. They've changed it in the last couple of years.
Okay.
Temperatures are increasing. Winters being less. Yes.
We've had very mild winter. We've gotten instead of getting hit with a bunch of snowstorms, we've just gotten hit with a couple. 10 seconds on the clock.
The hint is the bigger the number, the further north you're going.
Okay.
I'm going to go
right.
with B.
The correct answer is B.
He's also a master gardener, so I have a lot of information in that realm too. So
Yeah, you grew a lot of stuff back in the day.
yeah, it's fun. I recommend it. Nothing like having the fruits of your labors that you could eat. That's super healthy for you.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you for the trivia segment there, Beans. Appreciate
we got more
that.
trivia that we can roll into later on this week if we want to. So
yeah, let's just keep telling people about the Twin Cities. Awesome. So, real quick notes on what upcoming events here, and then we'll close out the show. I don't know if you saw this first one. We'll talk more about this tomorrow. I sent you some links, but the first one, I've never seen a pet fair before. Anoka is having a pet fair from 3 to 6 p.m. And it's basically a market. You should talk to Kay, your friend. Kay's Canine Treats.
Yeah, there we go.
That might be something up her alley. But that's on Wednesday tomorrow from 3 to 6 p.m. Take your fur baby down there and hang out at the Riverfront Memorial Park. I believe it's on the Mississippi River. And then we have the Farmers Market on the Rum on Wednesdays. That'll be going on as the same as the pet fair, so you can grab yourself some organic vegetables and such. Anoka County has been probably one of the more progressive counties in the Twin Cities area for homegrown stuff and gardening and small acreages. Something to note there too. They have better zoning laws for small agriculture. You get into like Hennepin, where Minneapolis is at, and Ramsey, where St. Paul's at. It's a little bit more difficult to do agriculture operations if that's something you're into. So, and then finally, August 2nd, Springtime and Sunshine Festival, August 3rd and 4th. the Saturday, Sunday, the Anoka Ice Arena Gun and Knife Show, then Anoka Food Truck Festival coming up Saturday, August 17th. So we'll chat more about that. Maybe we'll have some video footage for you tomorrow. I appreciate everybody tuning in today, and hopefully we're all a little bit smarter. If you're looking to buy your house, I highly recommend getting a hold of a lender. Do it this week, even if you're not ready to buy for the next 2 to 3 years. It gets the process rolling, and they can help guide you and put you in the right direction. So, as it stands, you've been hanging out with Garrett Beans, the Beaner, producer. Myself, I'm Mike Walgrave. You can reach me at michael@walgrave.com or call me at 612-930-2929. And that's what we got for you today. Everybody have a great, enjoyable day. We'll catch you tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time again. Peace out and be kind to people.